Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Nice sunny day out in Charlotte. Um, I had a random. Well, I was listening to some podcast today, and I felt like it was time to make another video. Really about, because I feel like this is the main point of non-duality and awareness, presence, boundlessness, whatever label you want to put on this. Um, Having the body feel safe enough to hear this and reside in this. So I like to speak from experience. So I'll start with my little story of what happened yesterday or recently. Um, Looking at my foot and some pain that I've been experiencing, I've realized like I might have to get foot surgery. And it hasn't happened yet, but it's most likely that's probably the next step that's needed here. And I realized that this weekend after walking, and I just kept experiencing some pain and whatnot. And then I've never had like a major surgery before or anything like that. So point is, I watched myself in a sense, or let's say, I kind of became aware of my conditioned response to this and realizing this, and I basically bring acceptance to the fact that there's an issue with my foot that needs to be addressed, and I was not okay. Like I was just really like just looking for like sugar and just looking for things to kind of like compensate or make me feel better. And I realized like that's my pattern though. That has been my pattern throughout my life. Like instead of learning to sit with myself and move through emotions and feel safe enough to have emotions and feel them, something would happen and I would do something to compensate for the emotion instead of just bringing acceptance to it and feeling it and being upset or whatever. So yeah, yesterday I kind of moved through acceptance of the fact that, okay, this is an issue that needs to be addressed. And I've been doing that with things over the past year. This has been a part of my whole like awakening journey up until this point right here. But point is, I couldn't have even had this conversation or realized that or been okay right now. I would have still been doing things to overcompensate or to not sit with that and accept that. I would have still been doing like harmful things to myself in a sense, just to or if I hadn't done this work and didn't feel safe enough in the truth of presence, if that makes sense. So point is being able to even recognize or hear the non-duality message and realize that everything just is what it is. You don't have to say okay, you don't have to say perfect, you don't have to say anything, but everything, this is what is existing and not even this. But to even be able to hear something so radical and realize that there's nothing outside of this. There is no, in my experience, there is no other state after death or like, let's leave it to this moment right here. There is nothing outside of this right now. There's nothing separate from this. So to be able to even feel okay with that and then realize the beauty of that, the perfection of that, meaning that everything that you need is already provided right now. So to be able to sit in that and trust that, the body has to feel, the conditioned body has to be aware of a sort of safeness. So even if you are in a really traumatized, conditioned body, drugs, alcohol, anything of that nature that really is affecting the conditioning and not making it feel safe, this message can't be, it's devastating and it's depressing and it is almost dangerous for it to hear because it almost sounds like there's nothing you can do. And talking to the conditioned person, there are things the conditioned person can appear to do, such as meditate, yoga, all of this type of stuff, eat better, whatnot. And I tried to translate that before as in like so the conditioning is desired this way right now. Desired. Yeah, the conditioning has these desires right now. For the conditioning to change, the desires for the other thing has to be stronger. So look at it as that's the way for the condition to be able to change, if that makes sense. But point is, there's a certain type of safeness and security the body has to feel to be able to sit and hear this message. And not only hear it, because you can hear it in whatever state you are, the body is in, but for it to be able to live it, to be able to live it and experience it. And after that, everything is included. So even like I'm talking about this stuff right now, and like I just said yesterday, I was all over the place. The conditioning was just wild, just upset, but not really upset, and just I took like 2 yoga classes. Like I was just walking, just doing everything to because I kind of, that was my way of moving through acceptance. Like, oh, this is something that is going to happen. I have to be down for about 2 or 3 months. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it was wild to experience. But I say all this to say that being that I in my experience now, I feel safe enough to be able to go through that or go through this and talk about this and still be okay and still show up for work today and not do anything harmful or crazy or ridiculous. I had to get to a certain point of security within the state of mind. So, yeah. Yeah. That's it.